Buzz, we were just talking to Jace about the fact that it appeared on Saturday that Wade knew he wasn't having a good shooting night, a good scoring night, and he kind of pivoted to distribute the ball more, maybe even than normal. Do you think that was the case or not?
If that's what they said, I'll support them. I think it was the second game this year he's had foul trouble. It's hard for us to play without him, whether he scores or not. There were 21 players that played in the game, and he had the highest plus-minus of any player that played. He had 4 turnovers, 4 assists, and 4 points. And it was our largest victory in 3 weeks, and he was a big part of it. I thought he was really good defensively other than the fouls.
Do you sense your guys have been, for lack of a better way to put it, rejuvenated with that win, or?
I think relieved.
Yeah.
I think relieved. I thought we played with incredible fight on Wednesday against a really good team. I thought we did a lot of good things. And I thought we had that same togetherness and connectedness on Saturday. We were much better defensively. That helped us. They only shot 6 free throws. We defended without fouling. We kept the ball in front of us. We got 50 rebounds. And because we weren't in rotation, we were able to do a better job defensive rebounding. Solo was in foul trouble, as you know. 4 was in foul trouble. We still struggled to score, but we shot a better percentage from the free throw line than we have for the season, not better than we did Wednesday night. So generating points from the free throw line helped us.
We've talked a lot about this team throughout the season. What is where do you put this group of guys in your kind of amongst the teams that you've had in the past? Because it does seem like there's a strong connection with this group.
They're really good people. I do think that they're built on the right things. I do not think that we have the best players. I do not think that I'm the best coach or we're the best team. But I think collectively as a group we care about one another for things off the floor as much as on the floor. And I think through all that's transpired, non-conference, ups, downs, injuries, all of the things that have happened, winning streaks, losing streaks, I think the consistency of their character and of our staff's character has allowed us to continue to stay connected and to endure, maybe is the right word, at certain times, and to fight for what we believe in and for one another. And personally, I think that's a lot harder to find as my career has transpired. And so for that, I'm very grateful.
What kind of challenge has the year been? What would you say about the whole season in general?
A lot of unexpectedness, a lot of things out of our control. I think the ability to overcome that and to fight through that and to hang in there and to keep trying. Hopefully we can, I know everybody else is through supporting us, but we still support one another, so hopefully we can play for a little bit longer.
When you look at, there's the kind of extra storylines, if that's the right word, of Boots last game, the other 2 guys last game, Andy playing his old team. Do you lean into that a little bit, or is it?
I hope we play good for Boots.
Yeah.
I told the group that this morning before we practiced. I told Wildens, thank you for coming. I told Eli, thank you for coming. But there's a long storyline of wires crossing between Boots and Boots' family, and obviously there's a lot of staff members on our staff here that were with us at Tech when Boots was an academic redshirt. So there's a story in and of itself. And so I hope the last time that we play together at home that it's not about Boots, but I do hope in honor of Boots we do a good job.
How much did not having Julius this season impact what you were just talking about in terms of this program this season?
Ginormous. Yeah, ginormous.
Any chance, if you can expand on that, that would help. But if not, any chance that he returns next year?
Honestly, Brent, since I addressed it the first time, I've never heard another word about it. And so I don't know. And that's the truth.
How do you keep team from being maybe too emotional on a night where, you know, they want to play good for him, they want to do this, it's their last game? What?
I actually think they'll be fine. I think probably I caught the tail end of what Jay said. They understand it's Boots' last night, but they understand we're 7-9. They understand what's at stake this week, and that starts tomorrow. Again, I'm not sure that how I go about things is the right way, but I just tell them the truth. And not that I completely know what could happen, but I know we need to have a good week this week. And I know that there was an 8-10 team that got in the tournament last year from this league. I'm not saying that's us. We have history that it's probably not us, but we played really good last Wednesday. We didn't win. We played really good on Saturday. We won. And I think Mississippi State is the best team in the SEC, number one at the rim. Number one. They're the third best offensive rebounding team in the league. They're the third best defensive rebounding team in the league. They are the biggest in regards to height and width of any team in the league. Very, very, very well coached, incredibly physical, and we will have to play better tomorrow than we played on Saturday. But Boots, Wildens, Eli, all of that has transpired in the month of February. I think it's emotional, but I think that they understand it logically too.
Do you expect Henry to be available?
No.
Have you noticed wins towards the end of the regular season have helped propel the team in the SEC tournament, or does the end of the regular season really go into that?
Good question. I'd have to, obviously COVID year I can't speak on because we didn't play in February. I think year one we finished 10-8, and we won several to close down the season to finish 10-8. Year three we won 5 out of 6 to finish 9-9. And then last year I think we were 14-2 after 16 games last year when we played Mississippi State. I think we played Mississippi State on February the 25th of last year. I think we were 14-2 because only 9 weeks were in the season last year. There's 10 weeks in the season this year. I really don't know, to be honest, how to compare the finishes of other teams in the SEC. So I can't speak to that. But for us, it's been good. We won 5 out of our last 6 in year 3 and went to the SEC championship game. We won every game in February except one last year and went to the SEC championship game. So maybe we can keep going.
Do you have a guess that this year going to the SEC championship game would be enough to get you in?
Oh, I stopped all that after my NIT diatribe.
All right, it's a wrap.